November. Right. So a man shows up and he's got a double drop now. And look at the figures that he did. All Americans in this book right now. Well, December 28th, done with that. Well, I take my camera, I take my muzzle loader, never thinking that the light's going to come out down here. So I'm sitting in this field, and I'm seeing a bunch of deer coming out. It's going to be late in the afternoon, and I look out there in the wood, and lo and behold, this guy steps up out of the tree. Like, guy
Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hoosh Manzana built Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Mims. Finds his man, it's Toner. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a little space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Wilson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got him downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll send the back in motion. Wilson to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down and likely going to throw it again here right now.
Touchdown, Marshall! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mims. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man on the outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Mims. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Beavers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Wilson will throw. Keeps looking downfield. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Toner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And delivering that ball on time.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Toner.
And he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to throw. It's Mims. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Right on the money. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact.
Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about.
Timeout, Marshall.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Marshall, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wilson will throw. Dumps it to the back. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just drives it between the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Goes to the option. The pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own.
Brings into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
gotta love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Got room to work. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Got it behind the line. It's Toner. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Mims. Fires to the big fella.
Loss of 2.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No. Here they had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. Runs through a tackle.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Quinn.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Mims. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. On the run, it's Quinn. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Might be changing the route. Wilson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit.
Now, 4th down.
Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Wilson to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Marshall will be forced to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A quick pass to the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Mims. quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Wants to throw. It's Mims. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Martin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Hums it downfield. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. Hard running there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wilson will throw. Pulls it in. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on third down. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got to have it?
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Mims. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
QB strikes the ball on the clock is stopped. No gain.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.